Welcome back to another new exciting video. Claude Code just released another new interesting and insane feature, and it is auto mode. So what is auto mode? When we use the Claude Code, then every time we execute any prompt and it needs to access the file or it need to execute the bash command, then they ask for the permission, right? So now this auto mode is actually solving that permission fatigue problem. So every time we press the allow button, then Claude Code execute the next step. So it actually affects the workflow for any developer. Now instead of approving every file write and bash command or skipping permissions entirely, auto mode let Claude make permission decisions on your behalf. So it will not ask you the permission every time. So it will ask the permission only when it is necessary. Now, other than this, it will take the decision on your behalf and it will execute that. Now, this architecture is actually very one of the interesting and insane that Claude has published the features till now, because it is not that much easy to build this kind of architecture. Now, if you go to their blog post, there you will scroll down below, and they have explained it in a very simple way. Now, one of the features that they have mentioned that you can easily use these dangerously skip permissions. If you use this flag, then it will disable all of the permissions prompts, and you can use the Claude freely without any permission. Now, this is actually very unsafe. Okay, so that's why they are not recommending this, and they are recommending this auto mode feature. Now you can enable this auto mode feature by just using this Claude hyphen hyphen enable auto mode. If you write this, and it will execute that auto mode, and it will use that architecture. And here you see they have published this blog that is security and task autonomy. Means if you just simply bypass the permission using that flag, means the previous dangerously skip permissions flag, then here you see that there is a security issue, right? But if you give the manual permission prompts, there are some less security issue. But if you use the auto mode, then also. But if you use this manual permission prompts, here you see that there is a kind of medium security issue. Now they are actually trying to achieve that manual permission prompts, like this is a human kind of behavior, right? And they are trying to achieve this human kind of behavior with the auto mode. And how they are achieving the architecture is really very interesting. If you scroll down below, you will find this how it works, this section, and there they have given one of the architecture diagram. Now let me explain it in a simple way. So at the center of the system, there is a main agent. Here you see this is the main agent at the center of the architecture. Now it is powered by models like Claude Sonnet 4.6, which takes your request and breaks it into step-by-step actions such as reading files, editing code, or executing commands. But instead of blindly acting, every decision flows through a carefully designed pipeline. First comes the output layer. So here you see that this is the output layer section. Now the first one is this transcript classifier. What it does that it actually allows all of the actions, and when it finds that there is something kind of risky, then only it asks the user whether to block it or execute it. And this ensures speed without compromising the safety. Now at the same time, here you see that there is another, which is the prompt injection probe. What is that? So this is an equally powerful input layer protecting what the AI reads. Whenever the agent receives data from tools like file contents, terminal output, or web responses, a prompt injection probe scans it for hidden malicious instructions. If anything suspicious is detected, it does not block the data, but instead injects a warning into the AI's context, telling it to treat that content carefully and stay aligned with the user's intent. Now, this creates a system where the AI is not just intelligent but also aware of manipulation attempts. So, that manipulation attempts is decided by this portion. Okay. Now thing is that architecturally the entire system runs in a continuous loop. The agent plans an action, the classifier approves or blocks it, and the tool executes it inside a sandbox. And the result is scanned by the input probe, and the feedback is sent back again to the agent for the next step. Now you see that there is a sub-agent path. What is this sub-agent path? So if there is any complex task, then the agent can even spawn some sub-agents to handle some smaller jobs. But they are governed by the same safety pipelines. Inside that also there is a classifier, and also if it requires any other sub-agent, then it they execute that sub-agent, and also if it requires any other classifier, then also execute that or use that. And now finally come back to this main agent loop. Now in simple terms, auto mode is built on a dual defense architecture. One layer controls what the AI reads and the other controls what it does, creating a powerful balance of autonomy, speed and safety. And this is exactly how AI is evolving from a simple assistant into a fully autonomous, reliable developer. And this is actually huge, insane. Whatever you can say, this is actually huge and insane, because every time when a developer gives any prompt to Claude Code, and he needs to sit in front of the machine, and whether Claude will ask for the permission, then he needs to execute that. And this is actually very time consuming, and also it affects the developer workflow and the speed. But with the help of this auto mode, now developer can freely work on any project, and also the speed will be very increased, and they can build any kind of feature or the entire app with a very less time. I hope that this was really helpful for you. You got to know many things from this video. If you found helpful, and if you want to get this type of latest innovations what are happening in AI, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Don't forget to like this video also. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.